Alright folks, welcome back. I've got a beer, and I've got 2 tutorial floors to go through, so let's let the game teach me what I'm meant to do. Well, I admit I thought it was going to be a little more thrilling than this, but let's see what we got. Tangledeep is turn-based, so monsters only move when you do. Take your time planning your next action. Close. So, is there a way to stall? Can I skip a turn? Because I assume I go first and then they go next. Yeah, okay. I play a very retro 8-bit style mobile game on my phone that's super small, so it's the only reason I can play the game on it, called Pixel Dungeon, and that game suffers the same problem. The enemies going after you is actually really, really bad because when you move into position, they get the attack first. There was a wait button in that game though. I don't know if this one has something like that, but you have enough job points to learn a new skill. Click your portrait or press J. Once you've learned a skill, you can use or hotkey it from the same screen. Okay. And I get a soul, which gives me NOG. So I click my name. Learn abilities. Ooh. I thought I started with these, but those were all just my options. Cost to learn 600, 350. Okay, but they give me enough points from that, which is here. Okay, what have I got? Righteous Courage. Dash in lane, pushing and stunning enemies in the way. Divine Fury. Only lightning strike and debuff enemies. Each wrath charge is spent to give you an extra bolt that strikes at random. Oh, I think lightning bolt would be like lightning from the heavens would hit a bit harder than 30%, but alright, okay. Smite Evil smashes an enemy in melee with divine power, reducing their attack power at the same time. Generates a wrath charge. That sounds alright. Can crit as well. Okay. I agree to smite evil. There we go. Is that just another one? Yes, it is. Okay. But alright, it's a... What the... Oh, it's about to do an attack and I can see its field of vision. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Alright, I can live with that. Very resistant to fire, but it's vulnerable to water. Ouch. Took a bit of health there, health damage. A banana bunch! That must be just general food, which you can't just eat all willy-nilly. That's an ice shard. And that was treasure. You can move diagonally pressing 2 directions at once. For more precision, hold left shift to restrict your movement to only diagonals. Need to pass time without moving? Press space or click on yourself. Oh, okay. That's quite nice. Yeah, there's a bit of keyboard functionality in this. Space. Oh, you kind of hop barely on the spot. That's kind of cool. I can attack that. Alright. And there's stairs. How do stairs work? I'll have to click on them. I'm sure there's a key for it in the keyboard, because I'm using a mixture between the mouse and the keyboard to see if I can find whichever one I prefer. What was that? A mold-infested vermin. Curious. I mean, I guess it's curious? Honestly, I just consider it hostile. Alright, I stunned it. And I got a power-up. These glowing orbs restore stamina or energy when you step on them. You'll find power-ups at random by defeating monsters or striking with a melee weapon like a sword or axe. The chance of finding power-ups increases with your guile stat. And if you have low stamina or energy, but the chance decreases if the monster is not challenging. Trivial and worthless monsters probably won't drop them at all. Okay. So they need to be worthy foes to drop me such things. Okay. Okay, what is this shiny thing? It's a magic fountain. All that magic I don't use. It's a good idea to return to town every so often to sell items, stock up on supplies, check out for new rumors. Use the escape portal P and warp back to town after a short delay. You can then take the return portal from town and end up right back here. It doesn't really tell me about any restrictions to doing this, like does it cost me magic? 12 turns, okay. So I can just use that to go back to town, I guess? You cancel the escape portal. Right, okay, hold on, because clearly this isn't as simple as that. I did use up a lot of my... Is that experience? Okay, no, I didn't use up any energy. Oh, I have to actually walk around when it charges. That feels very backwards. Collected several ingredients. Why not try cooking them at the campfire? Why is... There's always a campfire like super bright blue in the middle, but then I realized that's my portal. That's the campfire. Alright. By combining ingredients, you can create meals with powerful effects. Find seasoning to get extra bonuses. Ooh, the power of time. And paprika. Experiment with different ingredients to discover recipes, which are written in your journal, and you can find recipes in other places too. Okay. Thank you, game. Your tutorial seems rather nice. Okay, I will have... When did I get a fat pumpkin? Alright, I'm going to throw in a juicy apple and bananas and a fat pumpkin. I'm going to try and cook that, which turns into a smoothie. Clears all negative status effects, makes you immune to new ones for 8 turns. After eating, you can't eat more for 6 turns. And mixing fruits messy and holding them over a fire to finish a smoothie is risky, but they taste so good. Neat. Do I just have a smoothie now? Is that just a thing of which I consider myself the proud owner of? Yes. I also have a cheese flan. Don't know when I find that one, but alright. Campfire roasted meat. Don't remember that one either. Okay, so they give me some random stuff I don't remember. Oh, no time to make a dish from scratch? If you're next to campfire, you can instantly cook recipes you already know. Just open up your journal's recipe tab and press keypad enter to instantly make that recipe as long as you have the ingredients. You can still interact with the campfire to create custom dishes and use seasoning. Plain and simple to me. Alright. What foods do you have, sir? Well, I know I have a bit more gold, so pretty much buy anything, but it all seems relatively expensive. Okay, it looks like a gecko of some kind. Okay, neat. What's this green stuff? Stamina. Physical movement, elemental magic. Ah, okay, so not quite that simple. Increased range dodge, alright. Landing in water being okay, I guess. Sparkling treasure. Alright. I guess mouse over stuff. That's an aggressive moss jelly. Taking on a jelly in most RPGs with melee weapons is usually a bad thing, so glad this game is a little more forgiving on such things. Hooray, I filled a flask of... I don't know which flask, whose, or why, but I now have a flask of a magic fountain. I just poured the whole fountain in there, you know, just why take the important, like, just water element when I could just lift the whole thing? You need to heal up. Drink from your flask by clicking on it or by pressing on a sign. Okay, I can press my on a sign. This regenerates HP over time. It doesn't use a turn. Look for fountains and walk on them to refill your flask, which can hold unlimited charges, which is actually quite good. That's also mini moss jelly. I thought it was a frickin' power up, but it turned out I was mistaken. Now I can do this. Where's my flask? That one. Okay, if we can hold unlimited charges, then I'm going to go ahead and go back to where I saw the old one. So there's no downside to picking up every one of those I see. Like, there's no benefit to just sitting on great powers that be. I do have an ability, and yes, I'm aware I haven't been using it, but it's fine. I just don't really see the need to right now when I can just literally smack things over the head and win. I do like the difficulty of this place being tricky. Where I'm thinking the SSX tricky song's just gonna play the entire time I'm hanging out here. Because, you know, it'd only be appropriate. Is it running away? Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm not finding this game too bad, honestly. I thought, I actually didn't think that this was the game. This was the type of game it's going to be, so that's kind of interesting. I leveled up. Melee CT gain. What's CT? Critical thrust gain? Nah, I don't think there's like thrusting or slashing types attacks or anything like that. I'm not sure. I don't like JP's job points and stuff, but Guys, crit chance, parry, and power up my drop rate. Spirit power, staff damage, power up recovery. Canada's looking more at melee, swiftness, or guile. And I assume guile is kind of the big one for my class because of the parry chance. I assume having a shield gives me parry chance. But strength, I think strength's the big one, isn't it? +3. For now I'm going to go strength. It's kind of hard to argue with bonking things over the face. Let's see. Let's go into equipment. I apparently have a different sword type than what I was aware of. There's a damage sling for no reason I'm aware of. But I also have a short sword of beast slaying. Uncommon, I know it's a training weapon, but it's still a whole bunch of sharp and pointy metal. I'll make it work. Okay, this should be on instead, so I'm going to switch to that. That's my shield, 15% block chance, 50% damage blocked, -2 damage from physical. Okay, there's the spectacles I just picked up. I'm just getting up my guile and swiftness a bit, and then a bit more. And all my core stats go up by 2. Replaces the running shoes. Why would it be +2 CT every step? Oh, that's the extra chance thing, isn't it? I think so, anyway. I think that's what this is. Yeah, charge time. That's what CT stands for, because I notice when I take steps, this goes up a bit, so. Okay. Don't know if they hide treasure in the water. That would be a dick move if they kind of do the sparkle effect and it's harder to see, but. Video games. Explore the everything. Oh, hi. Sorry, I wasn't. There we go. Put you guys at a choke point. It's a bit easier to fight you then. There we go. We have a magical fountain. Just hand me the whole fountain. Just every drop of it. An iron claymore. It's got a power of 203, which is even better. It is two-handed though. Parry chance goes up. I get a riposte after parrying. On critical, I parry the next attack. As opposed to this one, which is much the same, but it's good against beasts. Not as powerful, but it's one-handed, which fits my character quite well at the moment. So, I think I'll be sticking with the blue weapon instead, because I'd just be giving up defense for offense, which I'm usually the big dumb thug who bashes things over the head, and that's their entire stick. Possibly even literally if they bring an actual stick, but I do definitely still say that there's a fair amount of reason to maybe be a bit smarter than apply stick to things' head. Entering the follies. The follies. Safest areas, Tangledeep still dangerous. Many have tried to tame it, but nature wins in the end. Ordinary critters and unsavory characters call the follies home. And they put clay pots immediately in front of me with some gold in it. There's a water plank. There's no point to the water plank. Well, that was definitely a experience that only this game could bring me. Alright. Intriguing. I got me some gold. Okay, I'm going to use a one attack on him. Your attack has been lowered, and I used a small amount of green power. Which is a shame that your friend dropped me blue power, because you're a green blob. You'd think green would be your thing, but it appears that you're not so easily typecast in the grand scheme of things. Your attack has been lowered, and then you power it up for some reason. And I got robes? Okay, I got robes, I think. I think that's what they gave me. Check. Glowing glow torch. Increased fire and lightning damage dealt. I get energy, but I also get +2. Okay. That's a damage sling. This is a simple sling. Up into slot 2. Huzzah. Truly, I am the greatest. Okay. Yeah, I did get robes. I was right. I move more quietly as well. Okay. A quiet paladin. Yes, those are definitely probably a thing. I can't say I remember the last story of the quiet paladin, but you know. Ah, okay. Let's switch to this, and I can't hit them from here. I'm guessing the ranged attackness isn't really a thing from this far out. Huh. And here's me thinking that the sling was a ranged weapon, but I've defeated the thing. The flurb. And I got myself a lucky simple codex and gold. Did I just get handed that immediately, or do I have to go pick that up? Because I feel like that's the thing I should be going to pick up, because it's a physical reward. Okay, hold on. Ow. Ah yes, you have to manually switch over these things, so... You are dead! How dare you try and attack me mid-movement, sir. What even is this? An overgrown grotto flyer. Okay. I think tanked a lot of hits. It was smelling very like a boss fight was happening there without me knowing it. But things seem to have worked out, so we're alright. It seemed to attack with my sword from a bit further out than I thought, so that's interesting. Makes me question the point of the frickin' sling if I can just swing a sword that far already. Oh, there's multiple ways to get to the second floor. That's how you know you're in for a fun time. Then you're gonna have to figure out which floor it is. And then you get flashbacks to, like, some of the old Pokemon dungeons and gems and stuff. Because those used to have a bit of that sort of thing going on. We had to try and figure out which floor you were meant to go up or down or whatever. Treasure! You shouldn't have defended the treasure, stupid creature. I am half dead chick with sword. You're a creature that naturally has fire breath. Who did you think was gonna win? That's our grotto flyer, and that's about all I want to look at currently. Not the critters though. I don't know if I'm supposed to try and punch everything I come across, but that's definitely a feeling that I'm going for. I picked Guile this time. Wow, okay. I'm guessing the enemies actually do power up with me as I go along. Or maybe not. That was listed as easy. But I do seem to fire when I'm kind of far away. At least by 2 squares, which I'm guessing is where the sling's coming in. And it's not just that my sword's magically just covering the length of 2 squares. Which was what I was originally thinking. Also, this is still the tutorial stuff, so that's a bit interesting. I cannot see that far away. I apparently don't have it in me to use the eyes that were provided. Basic adventure and recipes, part 1. Because, you know, if you don't sell the whole set, then how are you going to make all that mad cash? Who says you need to be a culinary genius to create healthful, restorative food? Because you don't. Yeah, well, I'd like to know who said it first so that you can disprove and discredit them. Name and shame book. Find yourself a campfire and try these simple ingredient combinations. You'll love the results. Fruit bowl, any 2 fruit. Meat kebabs, any 2 pieces of poultry, not fish. The Wandering Chef, Van Stanley. Wonder if he's ending to the Wonder Chef from the Tales series. Wonder Chef's not in all of the Tales games, but he was in quite a few of them. Yeah, I really didn't want it. Oh, interesting. Alright. Am I poisoned? That's some sort of green effect happening there. I'm gonna enjoy a flask, and then I'm gonna try and kill him. And yeah, you just get rooted just trying to wander through mud sometimes, so that is important life lesson stuff. This thing also seems to be able to throw up some sort of shield. Also, what the hell? You're trying to tell me that insect was carrying that size of a book and a blade? Not gonna lie, I don't really believe you, game. Gonna say that I think you might potentially be lying. And I ain't talking about the feline. There's stairs going back down, and then there's 2 different sets that go up, so... What the hell? Oh good, you can just randomly cast tornadoes, huh? Just a thing you just casually do on a Sunday, huh? Yeah, and I do take damage from running that. Okay. I also got a mint herb brew. Because, you know, apparently that stuff naturally brews within the physiology of green moss slimes. Sure, everyone knew that, though. Day 2. Wait, there's a day system? Do I age and die or something? I'm never really happy whenever I find out the games actually have a time limit of some description. Because there's a good chance this game might perform such an action. Okay. Lightning. There's now lightning blobs as well. And, you know, it's good to see the blobs aren't relegated to one element, because, you know, that wouldn't be cool. Unlike this cave stalker, he's totally not worried about what element they're considered. Smite evil! Oh, he's wearing shoes. Or he had shoes. They were running shoes, but I'm also poisoned. Current status effects, Wrath. Stored holy power that can be expended with Divine Fury or Shield Slab, which I don't have any of. And Mild Venom, trivial poison inflicted by cave dwellers. 1 turn. Okay. Fair enough. My crit damage is 75%. Extra on top, so that's good. But I only have a 5% crit chance currently. Okay, fair enough. That's my character who's not going to level up yet. Thought she might have had the ability to by now, but... yes, those shoes were pretty common. That knife was not massively impressive. Simple Codex. What do you do? I learned quite a bit from books like these, so useful it was a reference. Energy cost goes down, spirit power goes up. I was saying I could use that in place of my shield? Can't see me doing that. Spectacles. A lucky simple codex. More gold from monsters. Elemental damage goes up. That has to go into like my shield slot. Which I can't really do, not with this class. I is going to try and be a shield lady. Where I keep away most of the evils with my awesome shield made out of hide and stuff. I did get 1 set of seeds at least, so you know, Mr. Tree Hugger back in town will be happy with that. Got 2 sets of them actually. Excellent, that's good to know. Discover Applewood Grove, and I have to try and kill 2 more of those cave stalkers. Then I get fancy shoes out of absolutely nowhere. That's never going to be explained. The fun part of RPGs, really, though. Whenever you complete a mission out in the wilderness and you get the reward that was promised, you're like, did you carry them in a box and once the mission was done, then the box opened? Or you carry them out there and you promised that you wouldn't use the item and, you know, you're very good at keeping promises? Yesterday I asked my friend Sando if he would rather fight one extremely large moss jelly or a whole bunch of tiny ones. He insisted he'd prefer to do battle with the large one, while I felt confident I could handle the tiny ones. Thus we set it to prove which opinion was more correct. And you guys couldn't just have called it a draw? At the end of the day, we came to an agreement that we would both prefer not fighting moss jellies at all. We are now in desperate need of a bath. Doge Perry? I think it's Doge. Doug? I think it's maybe meant to be Doug, but I'm thinking of like a rogue instead of an orange D, so... Doge Perry? But maybe not. Either way, they fought a bunch of them. They smell terrible. That bodes well for a lady character here, who clearly enjoys smelling like the local wildlife. It's definitely one of her favorite things in the world. Especially when the local wildlife's most have been trying to kill her too in its spare time. And the archer classes must just enjoy picking these dudes off. They don't seem too bright either, so they don't seem to be too worried about the fact that I'm actively murdering them. Makes me think their pain receptors are maybe slightly broken. Hey, I got a carrot. What the hell is that? It's a Quillen, or Quilkin. Hello, Quilkin. I got me a hand axe. Hooray! I think they were trying to sell that for a lot of money in town. There we go. Cave Stalker's been defeated. I've now got a pair of shoes. Man. So glad that my character got out of bed to get a new pair of shoes. Let's see. Step through mud with no penalty. Increased health on the summoned pet health. And summoned pet defense. Okay, this is good for pets, but admittingly, I wouldn't be too bothered about it. Oh, that was... These are accessory slots. Gotcha. Alright, so that is my offhand. That is my armor. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you two can sit there like that. Because that counts as an offhand, so I would replace my shield. I'm guessing I haven't found whatever counts as an emblem just yet. Nice, I can just wander through mud now without any real repercussion. Aha! The epic fights against those things will forever go down as Roya's greatest accomplishments as a warrior. She will very rarely have epics quite that size. Okay, but yeah, so far this hasn't been a bad game actually. I've actually enjoyed this quite a bit. Not quite my jam of game usually, but you know, I can totally play it. Actually seems like it's got a fair amount of variety. Plenty of crap to pick up. It's an aesthetic that I do like. Do enjoy this style of game. And you can definitely see it as being a oh, okay, yeah, just find a chicken dinner off a frickin' insect. I'm sure it's totally legit, and you'd definitely eat that without even trying to cook it. Although he did bring it to you pre-cooked, so, you know, I mean, now who's the idiot? And the untrustworthy. But yeah, so, I've, you know what, it's not been a bad run. I don't know if I'd play a lot of this. More just because I have other games out there I'd be a little more interested in playing in the long term, but, I think if you were very much a fan of RPGs in general, you would, definitely be alright with playing something like this. Okay, that's stairs that go down. I know there were stairs going up somewhere. Yeah, there's ones up there. And over there. Jelly Grotto. Oh, that sounds like a fun place. Let's end the video in the Jelly Grotto, shall we? It's like a good spot to go hang out and have fun. You found a side area! Well, no shit. Side areas are marked with a treasure chest in the upper left. Next to the area name. It's annoying you have to go into them to see that. Extra rewards, challenges, and characters to meet. The way you came. Yep, basically just a side area as it gets. Monsters with ranged attacks will usually deal less damage if you're right next to them. Remember, striking with a melee weapon can also produce a power-up. Don't be afraid to fight up close sometimes. And then you were murdered. There's Langdon. Oh, Jellyboo, Jellyboo, where are you? Come on out, you little pile of goo. My poor blurp pet. Is everything okay? I came here with my pet Jelly to help her get socialized with the other slimes here. I wonder about your knowledge of the hierarchy around here when it comes to the blobs that just want everything dead. But she blurped away when I wasn't looking. Now who knows what kind of dang old trouble she's in. I'm not much one for fighting, so I can't just go looking. I'll look for you. You would do blurb that for me? That's super nice. Not a very good heroine if I'm basically saying nah to stuff. Oh, that's it? Just find it? Okay. I hope that wasn't it, because I murdered it. I feel like you don't want your pet being dead. It feels kind of low on the expectation of what I think you'd be looking for. I'm gonna hit you with my big attack. Which was good, because you hit me with an equally as big attack. Hi, are you the thing? You're not the thing. Now I'm referencing a movie that I haven't... Well, I've seen it recently, like within the past couple of months. But I imagine the reference is being wasted. Okay, move away from the danger zone. Oh. What the hell? Materialized shadow? Okay, you guys have more than one trick, and I didn't get any warning about these. Alright, well, that was an interesting battle. And I picked up a pebble pouch. Because, you know, life really needed me to carry a pouch designated exclusively for pebbles. Side area cleared. Area is now free of monsters. Go back to where you came the rest of the dungeon. Use skip portal to warp to the entrance when ready. Did I murder his freaking pet? I feel like I defeated his pet by murdering it outright. Okay, got a deafening dream drum. More seeds. A chicken dinner. And a club of treasures. Alright, club of treasures. You sound like a thing I'd probably want. 183 mace, weapon power, chance to stun your target on crit. I also realized I'm still using my entry level sword when I have two far better ones. Go me! Guy just loves making this harder for himself than he has to. And a different set of armor, but it's considered slightly worse defense. Hi! 5 dodge, 5 CT, move quietly. 5 defense, -1 from physical, 2 dodge. Ah, I see. Okay. Sturdy boots. But you're worse. Pebble pouch, what's this? Grants ability throw stone, I can see it now. Here lies Roya, who ran out of weapons and threw rocks at monsters until they ate her. Welp. That's fair enough. You can replace slot 1, because I don't need the blunt training sword anymore. Crush percentage HP damage, yeah, alright, so. I've now told you to use the shiny new weapon, so let's see how long you decide that for. It's Jellyboo. Glorp glorp. Your master is looking for you? Exclamation marks. Blorp glorp glorp. Well, all in a day's work, I guess? It's a good job I didn't murder it. I thought it was one of the things I had to just outright just slaughter. Though it does make me think then these side areas at the very least have a set number of enemies and stuff. I don't know about the main floors though. It felt like the main floors just had constantly respawning dudes, so... I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm fairly confident when I say I don't think that the main floors have a set, finite number of things. Alright, resisting the mud has been very beneficial. I haven't seen anything shiny since, so... You, person who got his glorp back. Well, I'll be darned. Durned even, sorry, not darned, durned. You find my Jellyboo. Don't know what I would do if anything happened to this dumb old goober. Thank you. You're a real gem. I owe you one. Well, I can see why you find it important. I've never fought that color before, and I don't think they have a bow? Question mark on it. Got anything that might be useful to me? I found some tree seeds in my pocket. Here you go. Yeah, I was a little worried what you were talking about there. Let me find it in your house. Like, yes, seeds. They're just laying all over the place. There was much worse things he could have said, yes, of course, but sometimes I have to go for the, not easy answer. Alright, let's hit the 3rd floor, and then that'll do for now. Can he hit this thing? Yeah, I can. Alright. Neato! Yeah, I think I'm a little strong now compared to the stuff here. Ooh, campfire. So they actually do rest stops and areas like that. That's kind of cool. Cook something special. Ah, that's nice. Okay. But there we go. I think that's enough for this game, just to kind of show off the stuff. It probably has bosses. It probably has depth with characters and skills and continuous floors and all that sort of jazz. It does feel like it's very much a roguelike in that sense, you know, where you can definitely do things to improve your next run and keep just sort of going. But it feels a lot slower paced than a lot of roguelikes out there, like Rogue Legacy and Dead Cells and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is definitely a turn-based version of that, but not a bad one. I could definitely see the appeal of it, and I could see people putting more than a few hours into this. I might even actually look up a few YouTubers to see some of the more intense people who've played this and see what sort of nonsense the characters and skills and stuff can eventually get to. But for now, this will do a pretty good conclusion to a look at Tangledeep. Not a bad game, I have to say. It's definitely got a fair amount of things to it that I think people could definitely enjoy. But as for me, I'll be moving on to further video games. I don't know which ones yet, but I'll definitely have something else up next time. But thanks for, you know, taking a look with me. And I will see you another time, folks. Bye-bye.